RCA Victor and its dealers present Bert Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Fran?
Yes?
Fran, who, did you see the sign?
No. Cinderella? Tryouts today, 6 p.m.
We just got back from Cincinnati. I don't know how we could do Cinderella try.
Well, I don't either. Who put that up?
I don't know. Who's doing Cinderella?
I don't know. I hadn't even heard about it. I'm still unpacking. If you don't mind, I think I'll go and finish.
Sorry with me. I'm kind of worried about it, though.
Well, yes.
Cinderella tryouts. I wonder if this is the right... Maybe they've got the wrong show.
Oh, yes. I think it's just a mistake. I'll go on and finish unpacking.
Yeah. Probably the wrong show. It's probably... I bet it's Perry Como's show, because last night he had Cinderella on. It's probably got it in the wrong... Oh, they couldn't do that. That's in New York, and we're in Chicago. Maybe it got here by the cable. I don't know. Fran, were you playing with my work light?
No, I wasn't, Kukla.
There's something wrong with it.
Doesn't stay very
Well,
steady.
look.
Ooh, hurt your head?
No, just irritating. Something wrong with it.
Oh, yeah. It's a very funny thing.
No, I never had a work light like that. Cecil Bill uses the work light, but I didn't think he would do anything to it.
Well, I don't think he meant to if he did.
Guess I'll have to have it fixed.
Yes. I think it's kind of fun that way. I never knew you were so clever.
I got it.
Did you?
I shouldn't
I'm glad.
Well, I wish I knew what that was about, man.
Well, don't even worry about it. I think it's all right.
Okay, Franny. Oh, I say I got to make an announcement today. Speaking of announcements, we've had so many letters from people who said, oh my goodness, they didn't receive their Kuklapolitan Courier. Well, you know, the last holiday issue that we had, I want to make this clear now, we had 45,000 more requests than we had newspapers. And I guess we just didn't figure that so many people would want it. But you don't have to worry if you haven't received the holiday, that past holiday issue. I'm sorry we're all out of that, but you don't have to worry about writing anymore, because real soon, in fact in March, the spring issue will be out, and so you folks that have written in and haven't received, you're automatically on the list, and you'll get your spring issue of the Kuklapolitan Courier. Just wanted you not to worry, and I'm awful sorry it happened. Fletcher practically had a nervous breakdown. He was so upset. But we just didn't know there'd be so many requests. Amazing. Ollie? Ollie, do you know anything about this? I don't know where he is.
Everybody on the stage, please. Everybody on the stage, please. Tryouts are beginning. Everybody on the stage, please. Francis? Everybody on the stage, please.
What for, Ollie?
Tryouts. See? Cinderella.
Didn't even know anything about that, Ollie. This is a bad day for something like that. We just got back, and we have so much to do.
Had a good time, didn't we?
Oh, we had a wonderful...
Well, that's the time when we should leap into something like this. Now, you know the Kuklapolitan Theater has long been an advocate of fine drama.
Well, yes, I
And
know.
you know that I have directed many of the very fine productions that we have produced.
Yes, I'm well aware
Well,
of that.
then I see no reason why we can't plunge right into this. Now, last night I was watching Perry Como. He had Eileen Woods there.
Oh,
now.
isn't she pretty?
Lovely girl. And she and Perry and the kids did a wonderful job of some of the songs from the Walt Disney picture.
Yes, I know that.
And now let's just face it. I mean, Walt Disney is great. He's a fine fella and everything, but he's in the picture business. Now I'm in the television business. Why not do a Cinderella television production? Something different, original, something with Savoy fare.
Oh, that by all means.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, Ollie, a production of that kind necessitates a lot of planning.
I know.
Costumes and...
Well, naturally, this is not.
Special
We're not going to do the
scores?
show today or anything like this. We're going to have the tryouts. Then we'll produce it. You've always criticized me because the thing that happens is that I leap into these things and we get into them before we've even rehearsed them or anything. Well, this time we're going to have tryouts for parts. I'm going to explain carefully to you the meaning of drama, the meaning of pauses and timing. I'm going to show you how to walk on the stage. I'm going to chalk out the part for you. We'll have run-throughs. We'll have a walkthrough, and we're going to have extras. We're going to have understudies for everybody, and alternate casts. We're going to have a really fine thing, and I'll give you the benefit of all my artistic experience, and I'll help you. I'll coach you kids personally. It's not going to be any favoritism. Each person is going to have a chance to try out for the part that he wants to play, and we'll do a great job, and we won't put it on until it's ready.
Can I depend on that?
Is this the old Ollie speaking?
Hi, Kook. I need your help, and I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here, Chief.
Let's not be sarcastic, Kukla. This is a very important day. I've turned over a new leaf. We're going to have tryouts. We're going to have real drama.
I heard all that part. Why today? I mean, nobody...
This is the time to do it. Strike while the iron is hot. We had a wonderful show down in Cincinnati. People were so wonderful to us down there. I met so many talented kids that inspired me. We kids should get in there and do a job. It shows that we people here in the provinces can do real, good, dramatic television shows. That's what it proved to me. So, if Cincinnati can do it, why can't Chicago? And the Kuklapolitan
You didn't know
players,
Cincinnati did Cinderella?
they didn't. But if they could do it, why couldn't we?
Well, they didn't.
I don't think they're even thinking about it.
Well, that's one for us then. We'll be ahead of them.
Well, all right, Ollie.
Ollie, I don't want to. I don't want to be in any more shows. I had to clean up the stage and everything. By
I
the
haven't
way,
even unpacked.
It doesn't make any difference now. I'm going to go into the control room and in a few moments, and I'm going to audition each and every one of you, and we're going to work on the thing.
Ollie, I'm not worth a nickel at auditions. If I have to get a job by doing an audition, I'd never get one.
me either.
I get nervous and
Well, that's the trouble. You see, that's the whole trouble with you kids. That's why we have to work this thing out carefully. You're not professional. See, that's the whole thing.
I didn't make
Now,
any
the
claims about
talent in the provinces is very good. It's very good, but the trouble is it's not professional. It's not big time like Broadway. See? But we can do it if we try. Some of the greatest talent in the whole country has come from the Midwest. And the thing is now, do you suppose professional people say, oh no, I can't audition, I can't try. How do you think Catherine Cornell would have gotten on the stage?
Well, I don't know a thing about how Miss Cornell operates. I simply say that I never get any place by auditions.
All right, Fran, if you don't want to be in
Oh,
this,
well,
fine.
I'll do it.
You could be a script girl or something. There are other people who play
I
parts.
don't want to be a script girl.
Well, that's the thing. You don't want to be a script girl. You want to be an actress, don't you? Okay, then we audition. It won't be frightening. I'll go right along and help you. Just want to hear the tone of your voice, see how you look on the
You
camera.
know how I look. You see me every day.
Yes, but I want to see you in relation to the different parts that you're going to try out for. That's the way they do in Broadway. They say, okay, kids, and they go up on the stage, and those valiant kids get up there and they read their lines. And they're not afraid. Because...
Excuse me. My fault.
Watch it. Well, okay.
For what? I'm not going to be in it.
Kook, now you got to help me.
If you aren't in it, I won't be in it.
I'll be in it. I'll be
All right.
artistic collaborator or something.
Okay.
You got to try out for parts, too.
Well, why? I don't want to be an actor today. I'll sweep the stage. I'll pull the curtains. Curtain pulling is a very important part of the whole show business. One of the most important parts. If you don't pull the curtain right, whole show can go to pieces. Imagine if I didn't pull the curtain right for, say, Well, say Judith Anderson, or
Yeah.
well, say Mary Martin, say in South Pacific maybe. They didn't pull the curtain right. She'd just be standing there. She'd have to stand. That'd be very embarrassing.
Yes, it would.
So I'll pull the curtain.
Well, kid, I'm glad to depend on you, but I want you to try out for a part 2 because I think you got talent. Real sterling talent.
Well, I'll be glad to try out anything, but let's not get into a hassle. Let's just try it easily, comfortably, and...
That's my plan.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right, kid. Here we are. And we're going to have our tryouts today. So, now Cinderella, I want you all to know, is a great drama with a great thrilling climax, great dramatic pauses, wonderful character work, many exciting parts. I don't want you to be discouraged if you don't get a leading part. There are lots of character roles in it, and they're very interesting character roles. After all, there are certain people on the Broadway stage who can steal a whole show by just walking on and well, just sighing or just a look to the audience. That's the way stars are made. Not by landing a big part the first time. Some of you may be disappointed, but I want you all in there pitching. Okay?
Okay, Chief.
Okay. All right. Now, I have here a script that I've been working on. Now, here are the parts. Okay, I'm going to call for volunteers for tryouts. For Drusilla, the ugly stepsister. Just come right up here and stand here. Last call for Drusilla. Very interesting character part. Okay. Anastasia, the other ugly stepsister. The part of the stepmother here. Stepmother? Guess I'll have to call the agency. Well, now, here comes some more interesting parts. Not quite so villainous. Perhaps this will bring out a great group of people. This is the part of the fairy godmother. Now, the fairy godmother is an older woman, and she... wonder what the agency's number is. I guess I'll go into the control room and call up the rest of these. All right, girls, get ready now. This is the big part that you've all been waiting for. I want volunteers for the part of Cinderella to get on the stage at once.
Here we are. Hello, dear.
Hello.
How are you?
Huh?
Like my new hat? Got it in Cincinnati. It's got a compass on it.
Well, good for you. Now you'll know where you've been.
Sally Fellers gave it to me.
Well, it's a beauty.
Oh, stop rattling around. All right, we're all ready.
Well, girls, there are other ladies' parts in the play. Would you,
No, I'm ready to try for Cinderella.
Me too.
Only part I'm interested in.
Cinderella.
Well, girls, who will I do?
Don't ask me. Be diplomatic. Do something.
Kukla, there they are, standing there.
I don't know. Why don't you interview them personally or something?
Maybe I better do that. Girls, would you meet me in my office in just a few moments for a personal interview?
Certainly. Gladly, Mr. Dragon.
Well, I think I can, although I really don't see any need for it because I think I'm pretty well suited to the part.
Oh, really?
Coloring and all.
My dear, you can't possibly sing those numbers. They're much too difficult.
Oh, yes, I
I'll meet you in your office, Mr. Dragon. Think you're going to get the part?
I don't know, but I'm certainly going to try for it. I'll see him.
Kook, what'll I do?
We'll eliminate them some way. Hello, dear.
Beulah, I always thought of the part of Cinderella as a blonde. I think possibly you might play another part better.
If I don't get that part, watch out.
Fran?
Yes.
I always thought of Cinderella as a
You and
blonde.
I can talk frankly together. You know how I work. I don't think really there's any need to audition. You thought of her as a what?
blonde.
Well, I can probably fix that.
Oh. Well.
Just let me know when you're ready for my audition.
Yes. Madam Oglefuss?
I'm busy right now.
Madam Oglefuss, I think probably, I always thought of Cinderella as a blonde.
Yes, I know.
Madam...
Don't argue with me. Remember, if I don't get that pause.
Yes, ma'am.
Kook! You got yourself into it, now just get yourself out.
Coop, please. I need some artistic advice. I need some help.
What about, have you been listening to the little RCA Victor album, the Cinderella album that just came out?
Yeah, I have, but I haven't heard the whole thing yet.
Well, why, here. Why don't we just get it out and read the story and get a little background? That'll help you.
Oh, isn't that cute? Cinderella. Walt Disney Cinderella. Well, I'm not going to do it like Walt Disney.
I know, but you well could afford to listen to this because it's got some beautiful, beautiful parts in it and give you a lot of ideas. We can read right along because in these little nipper series you can read right along as the record plays. You can read the story. What do you say we put on say side 2?
Okay, Russ, are you over there with a little RCA Victor 45? My little, wonderful little, oh, there it is, that little, oh, isn't that a cute little thing? Turn it on, will you, Russ? And, yeah, start, record 2, that's what it was.
Each morning, Cinderella would feed the animals in the barnyard.
Breakfast time. Everybody up. Food for you, Major the horse. And you, Bruno the dog. And all you chickens and ducks, too.
They were all Cinderella's friends. All except Lucifer the cat.
Lucifer, you stop teasing Bruno. And stop frightening the mice. Poor little mice. Look how they hide. Look out! Lucifer!
Now, this particular morning, not far away, in the royal palace, His Majesty the King was talking to the Duke, and he was very angry.
No buts about it. It's high time my son the prince married and settled down. Now I order you, my royal duke, to hold a royal ball.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Invite all the unmarried girls in the kingdom.
Yes, Your Majesty.
One of them should make the prince a good wife.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Tonight, understand?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Means turn the page.
When the invitation to the ball arrived, the stepmother read it out loud.
And by royal command, every eligible maiden is to attend.
Why, that's us, Anastasia and me. Doesn't that mean that I can go, too? You? Ha! Drusilla, imagine Cinderella dancing with a prince.
Russ!
Please,
Russ,
stepmother,
you better take it
can
off.
I go?
Yes.
Take it off, will you, please? Oh, that's so beautiful, Kukla. How can I ever do anything just like that? That casting is so great. Drusilla, the stepsister, and Anastasia, and the stepmother. Oh, golly. I suppose I really shouldn't try things like this.
I think you're kind of silly, after all, with Mr. Disney doing Cinderella and the wonderful RCA Victor Records, the little nipper series, both in the 45 RPM and the 78 RPM size, too. Why not just leave it to them? After all, Mr. Disney took 6 years to make this Cinderella.
I know it. I don't care if it takes 10 years. I'd like to do it on television.
But we don't have the music like that. I mean, those wonderful pieces from this album, like Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes, and Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, and Cinderella Work Song.
Yeah. Nevertheless, it's not going to daunt me, Kook. I'll keep up. I'll try it anyway. I'll get inspiration from the little 45 records is what I'll do. Well, I'll go back into the control room. I'll face these girls, and I'll decide. I'll make a clean decision and stand by it. That's what I'll do. Everybody get ready now. I'm going to the control room, and I want you all to do a part from the climax of the show. You got the scripts, and you've gone over them. I want you to read the wonderful lines at the very end of the show that I think are the big, exciting ones. The scene where Cinderella changes back into the princess when the young prince gives her the slipper and puts it upon her foot. There is the great dramatic climax, and it will show a change of mood that is spectacular. So if you all are ready, I wish you would all get ready. Madam Ooglepuss first, please. I'll go in the control room.
I can't come up. I'm ready, but I'd like to ask if I might have a partner, Mr. Dragon.
I guess it's all right. Yes, pick someone to be the prince, and please do your lines.
Thank you. All right, Colonel.
Oh, so this is the house of, I don't know the line. This is the house of Cinderella, and, well, this is the last, let's get down to it, my dear. Let's say that I have tried putting on the slipper, and now the Cinderella is to come out. Is there no one else in this house?
Yes, there is I.
My dear, let me try the slipper on your foot.
Oh, certainly, Prince Charming. Oh, it fits, doesn't it? And I shall live happily ever after. Ballet.
My dear, you're pulling my spectacles off.
Oh, Colonel, I'm caught! Stop me! Colonel!
I'm terribly sorry, my dear, but...
Colonel, really? Honestly, I could just...
Cut. Guess you, better go over that part a little more, Madam, Ooglepuss. All right, our next, tryout, please. Like to try, Beulah Witch. Beulah, do you have a partner?
You bet, dear.
All right, let's begin. Oh dear. Oh yes. Well, is there no one else in the house besides you, stepsisters, and you, stepmother, who, is there no other young lady in the house who, could try the glass slipper on?
Yes! I'd be glad to try.
Over here.
Oh, I'd be glad to try it on. I wear a size 7.5 quadruple A.
No, Beulah, no. Just let me try it on.
All right, can't see a thing. Ticklish. Well, it fits, and say, oh, them glassy slippers I'm going to wear, 'cause they look so neat. Hey, oh, them glassy slippers, oh, them glass slippers are going to wear to walk the glass. I didn't want the part in the first place.
All right, now we're proceeding with the auditions. Let's try out the third party, please. Fran Allison, you're going to try Cinderella. Now, have you selected a partner?
Yes, I have.
Well, that's good. All right, let's begin now. Cool. I didn't think you were going to be in it.
Never mind. Is there no one else to try out the glassy slipper? Is there no one else? My gracious, I understand there's a girl by the name of Cinderella, and this is what I'd like to say to her. Listen, watch Fletcher when I do this. Cinderella girl, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Cinderella girl, can't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Ask her, will you have a dance? Have a dance, have a dance. Thought perhaps I might have a chance to take a foot with you. Oh, Cinderella girl, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight? Cinderella girl, can't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Hey!
Well, look at you. I haven't seen you in many year. Had I known you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Baked the cake. Baked the cake. Had I known you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How'd you do? How'd you do? How'd you do?
How'd you do?
Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band. Grandest band in the land. Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band. How'd you do? How'd you do? How'd you do?
How'd you do?
I don't know where you came from, 'cause I don't know where you've been. But it doesn't really matter. Grab a chair and fill your platter and dig, dig, dig right in. Had I known you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Hired a band. Goodness sake, had I known you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How'd you do? How'd you do? How'd you do? I'd have baked a cake for you.
My friend, my old, great, fine, theatrical friend.
You said you wanted this to be something new and outstanding and different, and see why we had to use those songs that everybody else used.
No, we wanted to be original. We thought it'd be kind of funny.
Very funny.
You know, like when they had the swing Mikado and all those things.
You know, one of the first things that you people have got to learn about professional acting is that when a professional playwright has written a professional play, a professional actor is supposed to recite the professional line and not ad-lib. The author has written lines. He's paid to write lines. He's a great man. He has written great golden words. The actor has no right to get in there and change the words. Has he? Has he?
I don't know. We do it all the time.
I've gotten kind of in the habit.
You know, the way we do the show and everything.
Well, I guess I'll give up the whole thing.
I didn't think you'd take it like that.
I didn't think you would.
Ollie?
Ollie? We're sorry.
We're very sorry.
We just thought it would be a little different. We just didn't know exactly what you had in mind.
No.
And we thought it would be real smart to have something a little out of the ordinary.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Ollie.
I'll go along. I'll be the stepmother, and
I'll play all the parts. I'll play the mice and the pumpkin and everything. We'll do the whole thing, the three of us. It ought to be real sensational.
you should be the prince, really.
You think so?
We ought to get somebody else to direct it. You be the prince. She'll be the Cinderella.
I'd love that.
Would you?
Really, I would. Let's begin casting right now.
Well, before we begin casting, Ollie, there's one thing to say.
What's that?
Remember, in television,
It's RCA.
Victor.
This is Bert Tillstrom, thanking you on behalf of all the Kukla players. As Fletcher might say,
Thanks. Oh, yes, thanks very much indeedy.
RCA Victor, world leader in radio, first in recorded music, first in television. Kukla, Fran and Ollie comes to you from Chicago. NBC Television.